Ah, yes. Starting early. Look at that. 5 minutes before I even normally start the stream, and I'm already here. Well, it's about 10 minutes early. Does it really matter? No, but I'm here 10 minutes early because I want to try this. I'm going to fail, and it's going to be sad. But I may as well get started sooner rather than later. This is going to be the most chill stream ever, where I don't have to worry about most of anything. Alright. So, let me be 100% sure on one thing. I believe it's Route 4. Because nobody really gave me any other, Pokemon that they were saying, hey, let's go for this one instead. So, I guess I'm going for the Pumpkaboo that I said I kind of wanted to go for. So, let's... Yeah, Route 4 is the lowest level area I can find them in. That way I don't gain noodles of experience and things like that. That's the reason why that. I just gotta be careful when I'm walking around because I can't go to the right. Otherwise bad things happen and we trigger the plot, which I'm trying to avoid. Alright, so... Here? Route 4? Yep. This should be where we got to go, and what we got to do. So, other than that, I believe they can just be found in the overworld. Was the thing? Yep, there. Bam. Initially I was actually going to go for a, Valkyrie, the thing that turns into Alchemy, but I can't exactly do that, because the problem with doing that is, it's not an overworld encounter. So, yeah. Alright, I think I gotta turn off animations. Still another popping. Oh, I'm so hoping that we don't level too much doing this. Let's see. Options? Fast text speed, no battle effects. Yeah. Wait, you can turn off... I mean, I don't have the gyroscope on. That's sad. And... Go nicknames. Yes. Casual controls? Makes it easier to... But why, though? Why save with play... What? Okay. Ah, crap. Yeah, you're Joltik. You're not who we're looking for. You're just trying to kill the thing that was next to you. Do I have to use repels? I don't know everything when it comes to the shiny hunting strats in the game, but I can try. Figure out if we can get things working properly. Ow. Goodbye. I feel like we're gonna get to the point where we actually run into one and I still accidentally kill it, like I've done in the past. Oh, that's a Yamper. Let's see. Whoop. I want to fight the trainers. What? The Pokemon. Like that one. No. 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 Oh, an item I missed. I'll take it. And fight that one. What's gonna be hilarious is if I do this and we find one within the first 50. I have no idea how long 50 will take, I think we're at 3 and we've been at it for 3 minutes. Within the first hour. If we... What do I do if I find one really fast? I won't have anything doing. Come on. Come on, Pumpkaboos. There's one. I know they're here! I think they're a 20% spawn chance. They just apparently don't want to spawn. Silly Pumpkaboos. Oh, can I turbo this? I can. Haha! I never have used it yet on this controller, but I have a turbo button. Yeah! It's gonna make everything easier. I never even knew I did. You know, shiny. Oh! Frickin' dog. We don't want electrics. There has to be a way to make it so that the ones that are chasing after me don't chase after me. Oh, Pumpkaboos. There's one. They're a lot less common than I thought. This might take a while. If I'm spending a good 20 seconds between them just looking for one. That's bad. Oh well. On the plus side, they should all get one shot. If anyone on my team gets to 41, I think I might actually go and start swapping people out. Here. No, yampers. No. No. I should just fight the trainers and get them all so they don't fight me. That way I don't have to worry about where I'm running, except for into Pokemon. How did I not fight everybody here the first time through? That's what I'm kind of curious about. Oh well. Let's just kill the Electrike. I missed. There we go. Oh man, I keep tapping my A button, but I don't have to. I have Turbo button. Well, it seems like it's pressing it so fast that it's not actually registering sometimes. Oh well. And dead. Alright, that's one guy out of the way. Need to find more pumpkies. Pumpkin. There's one. Alright. I should have chosen as more common Pokemon. Should have said Yamper, because they're all over the flippin' place here. Or something else like, I don't know. Wooloos. They're all over the first route. Although knowing my luck, it would take forever for something like that. Doesn't help that everything in this grass seems to want to chase you, except the Pumpkaboos. Oh well. Come on, Jamie. Just getting you out of the way. But don't have to deal with you. Did Duck show up yet? I have not seen Duck, no. Pretty sure he might not approve of this, but... I can manipulate my chance to catch one with my gym catch. Because we get a gym catch. Usually that means that I could just go to one of the little pillars of light and catch one there. But doing it this way, I could potentially get something that I want, and something interesting, even though it's not something strong. And if Duck does show up, I'm pretty sure it's not a huge deal. I can't imagine him disapproving of this. Actually, I can, but I don't think it's a big deal. Alright, get you out of the way. These are all just low-level trees. I see one! Kill it! I think we're like... I need a counter. Hold on. Don't I have a program for that? I did when I played Dark Souls. Yeah, I started streaming about 5 minutes early. Just cuz. Alright, let me see if I can find that. I had a counter. Did they put it in here? Oh. Over. No. Here? No, these are icons. My folders are a mess. Random images, standard driver, no. Folder. No. Well, I'm not streaming late. I'm streaming my normal time. Unless you're talking about this still being late for you. If it is, I apologize. I have a counter program. Where did I put it? Yes, no. This folder? Oh, that's Oregon Trail 2. Man, I still have that installed on my computer? Ow. Randomizer, ROMs, images, Pretty sure I didn't delete the program. Counter, found it. Alright. So, reset. I want it. Two. There we go. Reset it. We're getting it. Ah. Well, good thing you didn't give up on me. Alright, set the counter over here. Now, how did I get that on the overlay? Ah. Well, sorry. Oh, not text display. Text file. Okay. Desktop, counter, output file. And is that not working? That's showing there. Ah. Most of them go to bed already? Ah. Makes sense. Your source? Oop. Nope, don't idle me out. I'll figure this out. I just sworn it was just grab the text thingy. Is there a color source? Play capture game. It should be this thing. Read from file. Output file. There it is! Fixed it! There we go. Now we can have a count of how many I've killed. Solid. Size, like, yes. And we'll make it hello. A blue outline. Oh, that's a gradient. I don't want a gradient. Get rid of the gradient. Can I get rid of the gradient? Ah, whatever, that's fine. Ah, that makes sense. I guess we'll make the font a little bigger. There we go. Whoa, too big. And then we just go and actually grab a text. Label that as Pokemon killed. I believe I still have that one. Works good. There. Change its color. Red. Okay. Give it an outline. Outline. Back. And there we go. Take that. We can put it like right here. And that's right there. And what are my settings? Alt-A, Alt-M. Got it. We got it! Aw, really? Already? That seems really early for them to just say, hey, by the way, the online service for Sun and Moon. We're killing it already. Okay, and open back up that window. Okay. I should have everything up and running. Let's make sure. Oh, it's reversed. Hold on a second. There we go. And boop. Hooray! I figured out a thing. Now we'll check how many Pumpkaboos we've gone through after I murder this child. And then I can actually get that number to the correct number. Woo! That took longer than it should have, I apologize. Hello, Pikachu. I'ma kill you. But yeah, that really does sound a little bit early for them to already be shutting down Sun and Moon. I mean, sure, this game came out, but eh. Ooh. What do you know about the honey production? More than that, what kind of flowers do they tend to use? Alright, let's check. Pokedex, so I have the correct number. Go back, I can just look at Pumpkaboo. 7. Bam! 7 Pumpkaboos have been killed thus far. We can do this. We have fancy technology. Although I think I might change that one to the same font. Hold on. I like the Street Fighter font for this kind of thing. SF. Bam. What? Why is it an A? Read from file. Or is that a 4? Or set? What? Okay, things broke when I changed fonts, apparently. Oh, I can't have anything work properly. Yep, do that one. Okay. Okay. Oh. We're now at 8 dead pumpkaboos. Does it just not have numbers? I don't think that font has numbers. Huh. Okay. Boop. We can just go with the old 8-bit style. Okay, fixed it. But that's not lined up. It's gonna bug the crap out of me. There, that looks lined up. Sorry about it, let me look. And... Ah. No. There's a pumpkaboo. The honey is made. Okay. That sounds about accurate to how honey's made. I mean, I think... I don't remember what actually goes into honey. Like, normal bee honey. Because we have... the bees, they make the honeys. They use the nectar from flowers. But I don't remember exactly what they do to the nectar to make it into honey. But there's something specific that they do. Yeah. See, now that we have a proper counter, this is going so much better. There, now that we have a proper counter that doesn't decide to go off of where I have it sitting. Kinda sad that my Street Fighter font apparently doesn't have numbers. I like that font. Ah. Won't know the answer? Yeah, that makes sense. Let's hope that that's not for a while, duder. Aw, this is so sad when they die. I need to keep an eye on my EXP. So I'm not leveling too much. I saw 2 pumpkaboos! Woo! We're already in the double digits. It just took 20 minutes. 25 minutes if we count the fact that I started 5 minutes early. Whoa, okay then. Wow! Apparently, 8% of my life is quite a bit for Pumpkaboo there. Is it 8%? I think Leech Seed takes 8%. Let's put somebody else up front. Ah, that makes sense. Have John kill him. John's good at bullying things, right? That's what he do. Like the Pumpkaboo. I mean, to be fair, Pika, I'm not exactly much better at doing that. I did not count that last Pumpkaboo. Go. Then kill this one. Ow. Oop. Dead. That's 12. I wish I could set it up so it would register a button press for my controller, but considering this isn't technically connected to my computer, I don't think I can in any way. I'm not that smart. Yes, it has this shell though. Ow. That's 13! Physical and complete. Are you actually complete if you're physical? I guess, technically. Ah, that makes sense, Pika. Next life. The life where... Is there life after death? Or is there pancakes? That's where the sad part is. Maybe there's not pancakes. Maybe there's no more random Pumpkaboos that I have to slaughter. That would also be unfortunate. Alright, Pumpkaboos! Pumpkaboos! I see one! It's over there! You know the nice thing about it in this game in comparison to older games when you had to shiny hunt? Chains aren't a thing, apparently. According to what people have figured out. So that's why even a complete idiot like me, this knucklehead right here, can apparently find shinies, because all you gotta do is kill them a bunch. Now there are ways to make it better, i.e. catch every Pokemon, get the shiny charm, blah 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 blah. But, Well, everybody wants to be happy. I want to be happy. Return and be happy. Pumpkaboo. Adonde es. There's one. Bam. Wish this route was smaller. While we're in the transition-y time, I'm going to actually look this up. Pokemon, Sword, Shield, Shiny, odds. Uh-oh. How to get blah blah. Okay, so after 50 you have a 2 times multiplier every 50 and then 100. So we're probably not going to see anything until after our count gets above 100. Good to know. Good to know. Look, a Pumpkaboo. Right in front. Yep. Yep. I hate this bike! I can't actually steer the bike! No! By the way, Peek, if you want me to play music in the background, I can play music. I just have to mute every bit of sound from the game. Which is sad, but... oh well. If we have songs we want to play, I can do it. Yeah, you're Diglets. Looking for Pumpkaboos. Pikachu! Get out of here, Pikachu! We don't want Pikachu! We want Pumpkaboo! It's all good? Alrighty. I mean, honestly, I was looking at potentially playing a playlist myself. but I can't think of what I want to. Actually, I have an idea of what I could pull up. Hold down a second, though. Now, this is me just burning more time that I could be spending killing these dang old little pumpkins. Let's see. U-dips. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Go here. Property. Mute the sound. Startup. Like this. There we go. Turn that down a little bit. Make sure. I'm pretty sure I read this. It said that that the guy is okay using it. Safe use in streams and video content. Yep. Okay, so it's safe use. The maker won't get mad. However, I could always link you to this playlist if you wanted to. Just figure, it's nice chill Pokemon music. Nice chill remixes. Ah, frickin' Pikachu. Ugh. Yikes. Yeah, that's not a good thing, and it's unfortunate as well. 16, count that. Did I count the one before that? Oh no, the problem with having counters! I have to remember to use the counters! No! Ah, it's fine. If we're off by one, it's not a big deal. Now, the nice thing about John Smith is because he has the Shell Bell, even if the Pumpkaboos hit him back, it doesn't matter. The second Pumpkaboo, right there. Haha! Murder Pumpkin. And now we're kind of a month late for Halloween, but whatever. On the plus side, Thanksgiving is for America, it's in 2 days. You have any plans for Thanksgiving? Yeah, I'm doing the same thing I do every year. Just going to Golden Corral because I'm too cheap to cook and it's only me. So, you know, where their food's passable. I think that's the best compliment I could give them, is their food is passable. Pumpkaboo. I hear Meowth. Stop chasing me! These Yampers and Meowths chasing me are really annoying. Also, I do know the next gym's level, so it's 42, just can't get to 41 above that. Because if I get that far, I still have a bit to go through. Truthfully, I might not actually want to use my normal team for this. I might not. Ah. Ooh. Wendy's. I like Wendy's occasionally. Why did I come here? Don't I have remote access? Whatever. Let's easily use Haxorus and Turtle. Rather than worry about leveling up my actual team, I can just use the backups here. And move. Bam! Smart! That's me. I'm the smart guy. The smart guy killing lots of Pumpkaboos who I want to triple check that I have that correct number. I know I'm gonna mess this up. Yeah, wow! How did I get that far off? 20. I was at 16 and 23. Wowee! I'm really good at keeping track of numbers. Ooh, boy. That was kinda sad. Alright. And just start destroying the Pumpkaboos. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, Pika. Or anybody else that might be hanging out. Just not saying much. Have you ever done shiny hunting before? Or, on a different note, have you ever watched a stream of somebody shiny hunting? Is there something I'm doing wrong? Or anything that I should be doing to make it better for people? It really is just very chill. Stream where nothing happens. Where's the Pumpkaboos? That doggo is chasing me. Pumpkaboo, where are you? That's not a Pumpkaboo. That's the dang Electrike again. Did I already hunt them into extinction? That was quick. Get out of here. Oh. Frickin' Electrikes! This would be so much easier if I just decided to catch Electrike. Because they're everywhere. Oh. I wonder if I can just run from them. Counts that number. I see some. I'm not hunting Stunfisk. Because I don't know what the shiny form for Valerian Stunfisk looks like. So there's that. And for 2, because Stunfisk is kind of an awkward one to shiny hunt, I think. Because you can only encounter it in, 1, the overworld, and only like 6 times, and then you have to leave and reset the area. Which is a little bit annoying. So, there's that. Pumpkaboo. Also, the reason I want a Pumpkaboo is our next gym is a rock gym. And grass is good against rock. So, there's another reason why it's not a bad idea. 25! Woo! Hooray for 25. I wish the counterplay had a ding when I did stuff. Oh well. Pumpkaboo. Oh. He'll go. There's one. Freaking Electrike! Oh, this was a Meowth. You're bad too. You're not the Pumpkaboos. Boo-hoos. There we go. Let's see. I guess there is one thing that I kind of want to ask as well. In a month, I believe Quick Balls are in this game. I don't necessarily have them, but I'm pretty sure they're a thing. No more Pumpkaboos here. There's a Pumpkaboo here. You know, it's like the game knows I'm specifically hunting Pumpkaboos, because I swear that when they are on the map, I can see them from a much further distance than any other Pokemon. That honestly wouldn't surprise me if it did that. Be nice if it increased the amount of them that spawned, though. 26. Didn't forget, I remembered the button. I almost forgot. We'll just pick it up right now to 27. I was gonna stink. As soon as I get to 100, I have to readjust that counter so that it fits better again. You know, here's another, just a, okay, no, I'll go back to what I was going to say before. In a month, around Christmas time, I am going to be out of town, because I'm going to be down south in Texas at my parents' house. You know, with my family, and yeah, just holiday time. But I'm trying to think of something that I could record off stream that people might be interested in, like a filler while I'm not here. Like the things that I'm kind of like, I'll post it on the YouTubes and then just have it upload like at the times I would stream, or maybe once every day, depending upon how much of it is. I don't know of anything that people might want to particularly watch on the YouTubes, because majority of the things that we do is the actual stream interaction is what I want to say people come to the stream for. But I don't know. I don't know what people come here for. Can't be for me, because I'm a crazy dude. Hey, sick wheelie jumps. I need to stop riding that bike. It's making everything worse. We're almost at 30. As soon as we're at 50, it doubles our chance from like 5,001 to 2,601. Sounds like good odds. That'd be great. It would honestly be hilarious if we got it pre-50, but I know that's not gonna happen. I'm not lucky. But it would definitely be funny. I was about to counter it up again. It was like, no, wait, I did that right as I encountered it. That way I don't forget. It seems like the best spot to encounter them, because they seem to spawn on my right and left a lot. What size of pumpkin will we get if we get? We've still got another 2 hours and 20 minutes. I don't get it. Is that considered a failed catch? Wonder. Cricket Meowth, get out of here. Don't want you. You're not Pumpkaboo. Just wish you were Pumpkaboo. I'll be honest, you're also hilarious. You gotta beat the game before you get quick balls? Okay. That makes sense. Okay, let's see. Pumpkaboo? No. Pumpkaboos. There's one. What size? I know which one I would want in the way of size. I would want the super-sized Pumpkaboo, just because having more HP is, in my opinion, a lot better than having more speed. Because, if I remember right, Gourgeist is not exactly the fastest Pokemon anyway. So giving it a little bit more speed's not a huge deal. There's two Pumpkaboo. Imagine if I was specifically hunting a supersized Pumpkaboo shiny. I feel like that would take forever. I'm not that specific. I kind of thought about maybe trying to influence, see if I could figure out a way to influence its ability or something, but eh. I don't think I have the proper Pokemon to do that. Nice chill pumpkin murder. Gonna have a lot of pumpkin pie later. Pumpkaboo pie. I wonder if you could eat Pumpkaboo. I mean, there are definitely some Pokemon you could eat, but thinking about it, Pumpkaboo is a ghost type as well. Would you eat Pumpkaboo? And wouldn't it be like eating a pumpkin? I saw that Pikachu kid and I thought he was an actual Pikachu there for a second. I was like, no, I don't want to run into Pikachu. But, oh wait, no, I fought that guy already. 35. Hey, it's my lucky number. Maybe that means the next one will be 1. That'll be great. Not gonna work out that way. If it was, then that would be honestly amazing. Then it definitely would be my lucky number. There'd be no denying it. Nope. Oh well. Uh-oh. Out. Can I kill it with waterfall? Twice it's a level. No. Oop. Means I can't kill it with bulldoze either. I can kill it with crunchitize. There's that. What EVs do Pumpkaboos give? That's something that I probably should have looked at too, because this might be useful EV training for certain Pokemon, but terrible for others. Let's see. It's actually here. Here. There. You have Flame Wheel and Lava Plume. And Clear Smog, I guess. Hot Turtle's pretty good at killing Pumpkaboos. Okay, is my counter off again? I have this feeling that it's off. How did I miss 3? I don't even understand where all of these numbers are coming from. What? I'm so confused. Okay, we're at 40 now. I'm going to very particularly keep track of the next 10. Like, I have 15 crunches. If I have 5 crunches, that means it should be 10. Actually, it should be... I should have 4 crunches, and that's when I'll be at 50. The Pumpkaboo. Smash! If there's any sort of stream chat game I could set up real quick. 41. Then at least I have a counter. Benefit of finding a counter for when we played Dark Souls 2. Which, for the record, I forgot that I actually died 88 times in Dark Souls 2. That surprises me. How did I die that much? Galarian Stunfisk? Ooh. Let's see if you get yours before me. My money's on probably. You'll probably get it on your 7th encounter. I would hold up 7 fingers, but my other hand's holding the controller. Wait, is this why there's that one-handed mode that it said? I don't know how one-handed mode works. Because if that means I could just, like, use this joystick and then L and R to do stuff, I'd do it. Yeah, but then my other hand would get it. Eh. I am totally going to accidentally kill the Pumpkaboo. Just calling it now. Like, I don't think there's any doubt in my mind that I will accidentally murder the shiny if we find one. Because, that is a very me thing to do. Alright. Are we at the correct number? Yes. I have 11 crunches, that means it's been 4. Now I have 10 crunches, that means it's been 5. Kid, get out of my house! I'm busy! I'm busy, Mia! That's the name of my brother's cat. Silly Mia. Just like my brother's cat, doesn't know what the heck it's doing. And that's why it dies. Bye! Oh, Mia. I'm an Eevee. I'm downhearted. You don't look downhearted. You look almost ecstatic, like, oh boy, I fought and died. Rip. There's another Pumpkaboo. I'm totally going to screw this up. I'm so afraid of spending all this time doing this and then just figuring out that, oh, I done goofed. I am waiting for that to be the case. Also, I think I missed one. Because I currently have 8, that means I've attacked 7 times, and I only have counted up 6. Yeah, I'm bad with a counter. Why did I put a counter on screen? Now everybody knows I can't count to 50. I can't count! Ah, this is terrible. I'm just going to add it now. Just because I'm fairly certain that is the correct number. And then we learn it's not. I feel like I should use Hot Turtle instead. Just because Hot Turtle doesn't have Intimidate. Although I'm afraid Hot Turtle's slow and won't get the attack off first. I don't think Pumpkaboo's face. Killing of the Pumpkaboo. Gonna find what I'm looking for. Maybe I should put one on the bottom screen as a display. Like, this is what I'm looking for. Put it behind the text. I can do that real quick. Hold on. Have any not using? Yep. There's that. Go image. That. Yep. Folder. Animated. Pumpkaboo way down here in Jen's Knox. Pumpkaboo. Got it. Oop. Put it like right there. That seems like a good spot for it. Although now it kind of goes over the screen a little bit. Down a little. There we go. Boop. Killing all the Pumpkaboos. Pumpkaboo. There's one. Should be at 50 now. 50 Pumpkaboos! That means we should have double the chance to find what we're looking for now. It's funny that I'm doing a shiny hunt during a Nuzlocke. Just in retrospect. Technically it's supposed to be the first one you encounter. But technically, 1, I have the shiny claws. And 2, I have the gym catches for the wilds. Rather than doing something completely random, I decided to do something goofy. I don't know. Am I a cheater? Am I a dirty, dirty cheater? I might be a dirty, dirty cheater. Well. Is my count accurate? Are we at... We are at 51! Huzzah! I can count. Sometimes. Not often, though. It would also be nice if they were a little bit bigger and showed out on the grass, but they show out better than any of the other Pokemon, which is why I occasionally run into those Meowths. They're jerks. My water. Oh no, I just realized I left my water in the other room. No! Poop. No one will judge me. I guess I'll judge me. Just because I also just forgot to add another counter. But I got it. I got it, don't worry. By the way, I just realized I didn't turn on the bot. Quiet, you! There we go. Bot should be on now. Or at least should be turning on. Or I broke it. Something like that. Streamlab chatbot? Go get it. Okay, I can run and go get my water real quick, but then it screws up my green screen illusion of sparkles. Don't you like my sparkly background for us hunting a shiny? I'll go and get it. I'll be right back. Got it. Now my headset's backwards. There we go. Yep, the bot's now up and running. I have my water. We've killed 54 Pumpkaboos. Works goody. Yeah, it didn't want to start up there for a minute. It was being really slow. Mr. Measley, why are you so slow? Ah, fudge, I'm out of good attacks. We'll switch to Hot Turtle now. Meow. We'll switch to Hot Turtle now. He should be able to destroy some Pumpkaboos. Apparently that one killed that one pretty good. Alright. Pokemon. What? Hot Turtle. You're not counting. Ah. I'm counting. My count's probably off again, but I'll check it when I get to like 90. Either you get it or you don't. Yeah, that makes sense. And more than that, you can always check your number if you're curious how many. Hello, Melcanary! How you doing? Welcome to my most chill stream ever. Where all I do is murder Pumpkaboos until I think it's... Is it blue? A blue one comes out? Or is it purple or something? I don't remember. Something like that. Until a different one shows up. Something I've never done before and I thought would be fun to do with my gym catch. I didn't want to push forward in the story. Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Like, all today I was thinking, you know what? I really want to play Pokemon tonight. But I really don't want to go ahead in the story because streaming on a Tuesday is not something I normally do. And I've even said it will almost never be Pokemon. Like, it will almost never be the Nuzlocks on Tuesday. But apparently, it's Tuesday and I want to do it. So I didn't really have a choice. It's like, okay, I'm not going to go in the plot. So my two choices I had was either one, I just spend the whole time like doing Dynamax battles in the wilds, getting tons and tons of candies, having fun like that, because that one doesn't level your Pokemon, just get you candies so you can level them, and two, could potentially run us into something really fun that I could use my gym catch on. To say you're smashing pumpkins. Indeed I am! Very smashing of the pumpkin. Like, you know what? Hot turtle is also known as slow turtle, i.e., I would say a turtle, but turtles are actually kind of fast. So, because I don't know about you, but I've tried to catch turtles when I was younger multiple times, and they're not slow. They dart around pretty fast, even on land. Do not try to catch a turtle in water, though. You will never catch a turtle in water. And yes, I tried that too. Because again, 10-year-old kid, not that smart. But it was fun. Well, Mel Canary, now that you're here, same question for you. Have you ever either shiny hunted for something as well, or watched a streamer shiny hunt or anything of that sort? Doesn't necessarily have to be in this game, it could be in any previous game. Because I've only ever shiny hunted for one other Pokemon, and that was my first shiny Pokemon, just to say, hey, I did this! And that was back in Pokemon Platinum. I specifically shiny hunted Magnemite after it was I think it was Platinum, it might have been Diamond. But I specifically shiny hunted Magnemite during the chain when it was invading around the Fuego Ironworks. Ooh. Well, to be fair, Pika, that makes perfect sense. Because it is a steel type. Actually, no, it doesn't. Steel doesn't resist dark anymore. And it's still a ground type, which also doesn't resist it. That's a lot of defense on that boy. Like, wowee. I recommend using a fire Pokemon, though. Like, if you can just go to the nearest area that has... Or a high-level water Pokemon or a high-level fire Pokemon ought to do you perfectly good. You know what the saddest thing is about my shiny hunting of Magnemite? I didn't actually even nickname that little guy. I just caught it to say I caught it, and yay. Ooh. Nice! I mean, SOS Shiny Hunt was really easy too, which was really nice. Like, they've been really nice with the shiny hunting lately. Where in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and Sun and Moon, it was just you fight a Pokemon, you have False Swipe, and you just False Swipe and then Girdle. Particularly, how did you do it? There was that item that increased the amount of SOSs that'll happen. So you use that, and then you just use it over and over. You like watching shiny hunts? I think I've watched Jay-Wit's shiny hunt once. And that was just because, I happened to be on Twitch at the time, and he was streaming, he was like, why not? Just because, he's sometimes fun to watch, has fun conversations. Mind you, this was a long time ago. It was before Sun and Moon, he was shiny chaining in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, the only problem with SOS hunting, I think, is that sometimes you get the wrong thing to show up. Also, I heard that there are actually 2 types of shiny Pokemon in this game. Okay, I say I heard. I read. Like, I read that there are shiny Pokemon that twinkle with stars, and shiny Pokemon that twinkle with squares. And apparently there's just 2 different ones for some reason. Like, they look the same, other than when they enter, there's a different effect that plays. And for all I know, that might have just been Bupkis. It was just text I saw. I didn't actually see somebody with video proof. Ah. Oh, thank you, Pika. That makes me happy. think. Doing terrible with keeping track of this counter. Oh, 1 in 2,500. Pretty good odds. Pretty good odds. If I had those odds to win the lottery, I might buy a ticket. Only one, though. Just because I'm still too cheap to buy more than one $2 ticket. Then again, if I had those odds, there would be... Here's the funny thing. If you had those odds, there would be people who would buy 5,000 tickets in hopes that they get that one that won. But speaking of the lottery, it's hilarious to think that there are actually points with the actual United States lottery where it is financially smart to buy a lot of lottery tickets. Because at certain points, the payout is high enough that it offsets the cost of you buying X amount of tickets. Because, hey, you have so many tickets and you have... With as many tickets as you buy, it essentially gives you like a 1 in 100 chance to win. But then if you win, it offsets this cost of all your tickets and you make about 30% back. So, yeah. I think that's only happened once in the past decade, so it's not very often. I think it happened in 2015? No, maybe 2014. It was a while ago. Oh, Mantis? Ooh. Aw, actually, now that I think about it, Oh, Mantis isn't in this game, are they? No, Lurantis. Speaking of which, I actually noticed that there is a Pokemon that I actually wanted to get, but isn't in the game, and it makes me sad, too. Because I was thinking of grass Pokemon I could get for the Rock Gym. Hey, grass Pokemon, Rock Gym makes sense. That's one of the reasons why we're going with Pumpkaboo. Because I also like Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist. But the other Pokemon that's not in this game that I wanted was, and now my brain stopped working. Petlil. You can't get Petlil. I wanted to get a Lilligant because I really like Lilligant. Lilligant is like the Serena that I like better. They're both like that regal style grass type. But I feel, personally, I like Lilligant a lot more than Serena. But, that might just be my Gen 5 mentality speaking, though. Who knows? Hot Turtle's kind of getting bopped. Because these things have Shadow Sneak. You know what I just realized? I'm pretty sure it's going to be sad. Because I'm going to kill the Pokemon before you guys even see it on screen so you can't yell at me to stop. Wah. How many have I fainted so far? According to my counter, 66. I have a nice counter. It's inaccurate. Because I'm terrible. Ooh. Well, thank you. I'm chill. I mean, I tend to not get angry, so there's that. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I've said before, do your work. Yeah, look at how far off my counter is. I was off by 8. This is why I shouldn't have access to numbers. You know, the guy who's planning on eventually being a math teacher can't have numbers. I can't count. I'm so bad. Seriously, I'm very happy that I've learned that my controller has a turbo button. It makes this so much nicer on my thumb. Even though I still tap it. Funny thing is, I can math fairly easily. Well, fairly well. I mean, that's kind of the benefit of being forced to take calculus and trigonometry. Calculus 6 times and trigonometry 3 times. Is you learn the bare minimum of college math. I say the bare minimum, but a lot of college education stuff only requires algebra. Which, yeah. Point being, yeah. Trust me, after the 3rd time being forced to take calculus, I didn't want to take it anymore. to be fair, is the reason why it led to me having to take it the 5th time. It's still funny. I love the fact that I had to take calculus so many times, but I hate that I had to take it so many times too. Ah. Hooray for extra credit. I mean, here, the thing is, algebra, and all math for that matter, I've essentially learned, I even figured this out when I was younger, it's not that somebody can't do it, it's more, numbers are an abstract concept. It's really hard for somebody who can't really relate numbers immediately upon seeing them to something. Like, usually the easiest thing that you can do is relate numbers to money, and that works for your addition, subtraction, multiplication. Division's kind of awkward, but it works for division too. But, yeah, people have issues. Actually, it's not that they don't understand how much something is with numbers. It's actually being able to put it into a thought that they understand. Which is why I give that idea of money. Because you'll notice when you're younger in like 1st grade and 2nd grade, and they're teaching you addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc. Like, they will almost always use money as an example. My issue when it comes to math classes specifically, and the only reason why I tend to not score super well, is I don't do my homework. And even when I do my homework, I tend to be that guy who on every test and every assignment gets the red pen at the top of the assignment that says, would score higher but show more work. I mean, all the answers are correct, but I show no work because I don't want to write out the work. Too much work to write out work. Get out of here, Meowth. You're not who we're looking for. I'll be honest, we've been pretty consistent not running into the wrong thing lately. I'm happy about that. Pumpkaboo! It bike! This bike steers so bad in this game. Either that or I'm just bad at steering the bike. It could be too. I wish I had a slightly better display spot for Pumpkaboo. I tend to do pretty well in English classes too, which I find hilarious because my grammar is terrible. And when it comes to, like, I had to do, well, I didn't technically have to, but I did crap, what class was it? It wasn't business writing, it was, I don't remember the class it was. Point being, I had to do a minimum of a 15-page research paper. Like, hey, 15 pages, that's not as much as my science classes had me do. But here's the funny thing about that. We were assigned this, and we're supposed to essentially think about it, get everything approved, like, from the start of the semester. Like, we were told about this, and he wanted us to actually make sure we were started working on it after midterms, essentially. Because it was due the second to last week of class. You could hand in a pre-write beforehand that you would get graded on, but what I'm getting at is you can kind of guess what I did just by how I'm going with this. Because we didn't have to really turn much in other than a first draft of it, with the whole research paper, I got my topic approved the third to final week, turned it in. The class was on Wednesday. I got my topic approved, which was... Fudge, what was my topic? Hold on. I might still have it in my school stuff folder. Let me check. Older stuff. Oh. I don't even remember what my paper was on anymore, if that gives you an idea about it. No, not... Final assignment? Wait. Nope, that was only 2 pages. That is definitely not. Point being, I don't remember what it is. Let's put it that way. I paid so little attention to my research paper that, yeah, I don't even remember what it is. But what I'm getting at with this is, and I find it hilarious, but I also feel terrible about it at the same time. I handed in the first draft, and he had some, like, grammatical fixes, said, yeah, you've got everything going right, just make sure you extend stuff here, condense things here, blah, 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 because I got it approved Wednesday, typed the first draft, and turned it in on Friday, because it was due the next Wednesday. I then turned around, took everything he said, fixed it, that as soon as he gave it back to me, which was Sunday, spent like 20 minutes on it, turned in the final draft, got a B+. My entire research paper, my entire 15-page research paper, I spent a total of 1 hour and 20 minutes on it. It just... Ugh. I don't even type that fast. It's just, I don't understand why I got so high of a score. But even on his comment, he said this is one of the better research papers in the class if you just focused a bit more on, not on, like, the amount that I put in it, because it was bare minimum amount. Like, he said that I needed to, because it was exactly 15 pages, like, right to the end, and it even was a little bit shorter than 15, but you know how margins work, and... Like, he said that if it was a few pages more and I extended it, but point being... yeah. I'm a terrible student. I will never argue that fact that I am terrible. Over? Man, that entire album's over? Anybody else have any music that they want me to play? Hold on. Scroll down through Vidjima game OSTs. I kind of liked that soundtrack just playing. I'll just restart it. I'm gonna just restart it. Unless somebody else has another soundtrack they want to do. Yeah, anxiety does kill you for school. I think that's where my biggest issue is when it comes to, like, due dates and stuff for school, I'm not anxious. I don't panic, which kind of results in me procrastinating everything. Because even when I'm doing it last minute, I'm just doing it last minute. It's like, eh. If I get it done, I get it done. I get it done. I think kind of adds to the fact that I can get stuff done just because I'm not panicking to get stuff. My older brother struggles with that because he procrastinates as much as I do, but he struggles to get things done in a timely manner as soon as he gets to that point. Probably because he does have anxiety, which kind of gets after him in that. Although at the same time, fun fact about him is he was Mr. Essentially pass high school with a D, go to college, be on the dean's list. Oops, did not mean to attack Meowth. Oh well. Boop. Hey, look, an Eevee. That's not what I wanted to do. How's our count? How far off am I? Only by 2. Cool. 10 more and we're at 100. That means that we have a 3 times likelihood. Which puts us at like 1,400 chance to find a Pumpkaboo. The shiny pumpkies. I don't know, we're making pretty good time. No, college is not for everyone. And it just, the college environment is also good for some people. Like in this case, my older brother. The high school environment sucked for him, but the college environment apparently worked for him. I don't know. I've always found, at least in my experience, college was far lower stress than high school and primary school. But at the same time, I'm not somebody that went to university for a 6-year degree. Going for a 4-year, but not a 6. Even then, 4-year. The classes that you have to take to get a teaching degree are not very hard. Want to get a job and work at a long time? I've worked the same job for 10 years. In 6 states. Wait. 1, 2, 3. I've worked in 4 states, but 6 stores. My high school GPA was 3.6, and my college was like 3. Could be better. Actually, I think it's gone down at this point. Mostly because I apparently failed my last online class. Spoiler. Because I took an online business course that I had to take. And I did all the assignments, I thought. But I come out of it and I have a fail. College was a good time. I bet you are, Muhaku. I do not blame you. It definitely does not sound like fun times. Like, higher ed... It's weird. What would you call... Is there another term for... grad school slash... Not college, but higher learning? Like, stuff you have to go to universities for? Is that just grad school? I don't know. Out of here, yamper. Okay. Yeah, you know, the stuff that you have to do to get your master's degree? That kind of schooling. Yeah. You didn't know you got your master's. Use the smart one, Muhaku. I'm not. I might be a bit of a smart A, but I'm definitely not that smart. I'm just very level-headed, I think. It has its own benefits. Which I guess might be why I can have Poppy on my team, because I'm level-headed. Because Poppy apparently doesn't lots of emotion. And then I would die. How are we gonna have a weird team? Yeah, probably smack me at the minimum of things. Didn't things say that she would violently attack me? Like, yeah, that's interesting. I mean, what are they going at with the Hatini line, or whatever they're called? Hatrin, Hatina, the Hat line. The Hatmons. What are they going at with the Hatmons? Like, are they based off of something? Is why that they're so, like, anti-mellow? I mean, Poppy also looks pretty chill. Curious. Because, as we saw, by evolving up from Ralts, Ralts, Curlia, and Gardevoir also tend to look into emotions, but theirs are more supportive roles towards that. And yet they're also based off of, like, what is it? A dancing troupe, if I remember correctly. Like, I want to say forms of ballet, but those three are all four of that line are based off of. I don't remember exactly. Like, it's been a long time since I looked into that. 96. As soon as I'm at 100, I have to fix the picture stuff. Boy, a little bit sad if we're going at this rate. I was hoping we'd hit 200 before 8 o'clock, but I guess I did kind of spend like 20 minutes getting the counter and music up and running. Now I'm curious, thinking about Pokedex entries, I wonder if Pumpkaboo has, or Pumpkaboo or Gourgeist have spooky entries. Ah. They're kind of based on fairies and witches because they look like that, but I don't know. Yeah, well, fae are generally tricksters, is the weird thing. In most folklores, the fae are tricksters, not necessarily very supportive, at least in most of them that I know. Like, they can very easily be dangerous, too. Ah. Why does that sound familiar? Blue-orange. Like, we have black and white morality, but fairies have blue-orange? Or... not very emotive fae? All I know is that in a lot of folklore, when it comes to fairies and them being tricksters, is they tend to murder stuff. Blue and orange morality from TV trip. By the way, don't ever... Bacon. Bacon necktie. What? What? It is so utterly alien and foreign to human experience that we can't peg them as good or evil. Ah, that makes sense. I like how that graph labels them as bacon and necktie. Ah, that's kind of goofy. I mean, that makes sense. That there'd be something that is beyond our understanding. But humans ain't not that smart. Yeah, it is a dark hole, but it is also a lot of fascinating things you can read on there. Like, some of the things are very well written and decently researched. To be fair, if you also random Wikipedia, sometimes you can get stuck in that hole, too. Oh, it's just a Yamper that's glowy. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen a glowy Pumpkaboo. What the crap, game? What if I want glowy Pumpkaboos? Oh well. I mean, I actually looked at a bunch of TV tropes stuff. God, it was so long ago. Like, 6 years ago, before I even started streaming, I spent a good weekend just reading a bunch of stuff on TV tropes. I don't even remember most of the stuff. Because it was just like a thing to do. That's why I did it. Get out of here! We don't want to fight you. We want you. Almost at 100. And by almost, I mean probably am at 100. I just don't know. I don't know anymore. Stop. Why am I even there, Smog? Oh yeah. I mean, but yeah, what I'm getting at with Hatties, Doodlies, Dudes, Hatrinis, Hatterdoodles, is you would think that they have something specific that they're based on, other than just generalized stuff, but maybe not. Then again, maybe somebody doesn't really know. Maybe we don't really know. Maybe they were just, hey, we want a pink, slightly effeminate looking Pokemon. Like, okay, how about this thing? Okay. Like we have the Sobble final evolution that's super sassy. Let's get something that looks more childish. Yeah, Poppy who just looks like a kid put on a witch's hat and has really big hair. She's cute. Also, if the next gym's 42, that means Poppy will evolve before the next gym. Ooh. That'll be fun. Again, I think I've only seen like sprites of what it looks like, what she'll look like in her final evolution. It's kind of hard to tell with that. Looks taller, but that might just be her hair's longer and she's floating or something. Have you been stuck on TV tropes just reading stuff now? Ah, that website is evil. It's evil fun is what it is. That's what you get. Could be worse. You could try looking stuff up on Urban Dictionary. Hold on. I have to fix stuff. We are definitely at over 100 now. So I need... No. Boop. There we go. And you Pumpkaboo. Oh. Wow! Which is funny because it won't evolve if it's a male. That's an interesting thing. I mean, that doesn't exactly surprise me that somebody would put something like that on Urban Dictionary. Because, heck, Urban Dictionary is like the worst version of Wikipedia. At least Wikipedia has sources for its stuff that make no sense. On that note is kind of fun. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that did this, but when you had really simple papers you had to do in school, like I did it more in high school than I did in college, but when you had just papers where you had to research something specifically or someone and then type up something about it or about them, I went to Wikipedia for my stuff. And then I linked the sources that they had at the bottom. I didn't actually go to the sources. I just linked their sources. And apparently I never got in trouble for that. It made me feel smart. Like I gamed the system. Behold my power to game the system. Can't stop me. I feel like Pumpkaboos are all of a sudden a lot more common than they were before. What's up with that? Because when we started, I had to actually do a lap around here to find one. Now I'm seeing them fairly consistently. At the game being awesome. You're helping me find my pumpkins. Like the... Hey! Hey! I didn't plagiarize it. I summarized it. It's only plagiarism if you copy-paste, word for word. If you paraphrase and summarize, not plagiarism. Unless you're doing something and turning it in as your own work to try to get something specific out of it. Then it doesn't work that way. Yeah, I don't see any more Pumpkaboos. Top patch of grass. Oh, hello, little, uh, Jenny? Little lady? Sunny! Sunny D! She's got the Estus flask, and she also has a Pokemon I also wanted. But unfortunately is a random encounter and not something I would have been able to realistically farm. Did I beat the 6th gym? You... 6th gym is the rock one, right? I didn't progress at all. I'm not planning on progressing at all tonight. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've only got 5. Music's quiet. I can turn it up a tad. That better? Any pumpkaboos over here. That stinks. Here's one. 2. Haha! Yeah, because I didn't want to progress the game tonight, Pokemon Girl, because I don't really usually stream Pokemon on the weekdays. I usually do other things if I want to stream. But I really just wanted to play more Pokemon. So, I'm just shiny hunting. Fun thing. Shiny hunting this Pumpkaboo. Just because, hey, grass type versus rock gym makes sense. I have a gym catch. I feel like this all makes sense why I'm doing this. And I think that it's not a bad thing to do. Because it's a lot of work to get it. Just imagine I'm grinding on specifically Pumpkaboos. I'm not streaming on Thursday and Friday? I mean, I should be streaming on Friday. Thursday, maybe? I don't think I will be streaming on Thursday because it's the holiday and I might be out and about on Thursday. Friday, I should be able to stream unless working Black Friday really knocks all the energy out of me. I don't think it will because, hey, it's not like it's my first, second, or 5th Black Friday I've worked. Worked with the same company for 10 years, so I'm kind of used to what happens at this point. Frickin' Yamper, get out of here! Gym highest is I thought it was 42. No, I'm not going to my family for the weekend. I'm going back to Texas in a month for Christmas, for the holidays. And that's why I asked, on the note, since more people are here, because I'm not going to be here around Christmas week, is there anything you want me to, like, record on my own time and upload to the YouTubes as something you could watch? Somebody would like to watch that. Because last year, I had, like, an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, or just an hour? I don't know. Of, Battle Block Theater with Barry. That was fun. And I messed around with some things, and that was goofy. Was Opal's highest? 48? Was it 48, or was it 47? It was like 48. Wanna upload a VOD onto Twitch? Can I upload VODs to Twitch? And the problem is, I'm pretty sure Barry's busy, so I can't, like, take him and record more of the Battle Block Theater run we were doing. Which is sad. It was a goofy game. I liked making the asset for the puppets that him and I used to tell a really stupid story during that. You will get no closure on that story, because I'm evil. The only thing I know, at least I'm pretty sure I was told, is Rock Gym's gonna be 42. I do not necessarily remember the Berry Gym, but I am fairly certain it was like 38. I think I leveled to 39 when I fought it. Which means I was one level higher. Frickin' yeah, get out of my face! Yeah! I was thinking maybe Dark Souls 1. Because it is a game that I could sit down and play myself real easy and not even be on camera. Because the thing is, I could, like, explain the lore of the game and that would be a majority of the stuff we talk about in it. It'd be an okay thing to do. Problem is, I don't know how far I could get in a short amount of time. 42 is right? And my counter's way off at this point. Not like it matters, the multiplier doesn't go up until 200 next time. Frickin' Pikachu! I punch you! Punch the Pikachu! The new sport! Thing is, even if I uploaded Dark Souls, how many people would care? I mean, I'd like it. I'm pretty sure Pika would like it. Pika, you were interested in the lore of the games. Going back to the first one would be fun. Pumpkaboos. Where are you? There's a shiny-ish one! Maybe that means it's shiny! Doubtful. Oh well. You loved it? Oh, thank you. I loved playing Dark Souls 2. It was goofy. I died 88 times. I only know that specifically because I had to delete that. I gained 200 watt? Wait, I get watts from killing shiny ones? Huh. I mean, I thought those were like energies from like the holes in the wild. Oh well. Yep. Well, it's the way the multiplier works, Pokemon Girl. They have egg moves and better IVs. Okay. Wouldn't it be great if the Pumpkaboo that we ended up finding as a shiny was one of the shiny ones? The way that the multiplier works and why this is really good and easy to do for even someone like a knucklehead like me is to get a shiny in Sword and Shield, apparently. All you have to do is fight the same Pokemon. At 50, it increases your shiny encounter rate by double. At 100, it triples it. At 200, it quadruples it. 300, it times it by 5. And then 500, it's like 6 or something. I could have. No, I couldn't have. Because here's the thing, the DLC in Dark Souls 2 seems to be really differently balanced for magics. If I wasn't a magic based, I could have done it. It was magic based. Like, I actually looked it up in that, Pika, is that for some reason in the DLC of Dark Souls 2, majority of the enemies actually have resistances to different spells. Regularly, they have decent resistances to dark spells, i.e. hexes, i.e. the spells I used. So that's why it was rough until we got the Moonlight Greatsword, which dealt specifically magic damage, which they didn't resist. Goofy. Alrighty. Oh, Pumpkaboos. How far off do you think my counter is? Place your bets! Place your bets! I say place your bets, but I'm not really going to set up a bet. Because I know my counter's off, but by how much? More than 5 or less than 5? Pretty sure. More than 5, less than 5, more than 10, less than 10, but not less than 5. Could be anything. Could be way too many. More than 5, but less than 10? I'm thinking it actually might be off by more than 10. I feel like I've missed a whole bunch of these Pumpkaboos that I fought. Just like Cloister because it almost killed your whole team. Does the Ice Gym have a Cloister? Is Cloister in this game? Interesting choice of one to bring back. I'm still sad they don't have Lilligant, though. I figured that out today. That makes me sad. I like Lilligant. Honestly, I remember other grass types in Gen 5. I mean, you got Whimsicott. I like Whimsicott. And I think Whimsicott's in this. As a matter of fact, I know it is. I've run into Cottonies. But I wonder why they didn't bring back the other half of Whimsicott. Because it was black and white. You either had Whimsicott or Petlil. Ice Gym has Lapras? Ooh. Lapras makes sense to come back. Lapras is definitely a fan favorite Pokemon. It also probably has a Gigantamax form, doesn't it? There's a Pumpkaboo. Woo! Alright. Let's check out how off I am on my count. I'm pretty sure I'm way off. Way off. It's happy I haven't really gained too many levels. Alright. We are actually at 130. I'm off by 15. Wow. Lapras is actually the Gigantamax of the gym. That doesn't surprise me after you mentioned that they had a Lapras. Wow, I am terrible at keeping track of things. Makes me wonder how far off my death count was for Dark Souls now. Oh well. I mean, on that note of, again, with things to think about to maybe play and post, I could actually sit down and play through more of Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, because I haven't touched that in a long time. Maybe going a bit more through that would be a good idea, but then again, I don't know how much I could realistically record of that, because doing the cutscenes in that game are really taxing on my throat, because having to do the voices for the characters. We all like Cyndaquil. I like Cyndaquil. Why I made 2 of my D&D characters talk the same way as I made him talk. Because it's fun. Shiny. How did I miss that the first time? Let's try and... Oh wait, I could just heal here. Yes on Super. No on that. Yes on Mario. Good music. Oh, you like the playlist that's been playing? Yeah, it's not my normal music. I was just trying to find some actual music for the background that's more chill than just generic Pokemon music. If you want, I can link you to the playlist. Boop. There's that. That's the thing that I'm just having play in the background. This one is currently at like 30 minutes in. Remix of Sacred Beast sound. No problem. It's one of those, and it's one of those soundtracks that I like the guy that made it, apparently, because it says in its description, feel free to use it for streams and videos, and that's great. That means I don't have to worry about copyright stuffs. But on the plus side, that also means, hey, if other things, I can just show it to people. Yeah, I could finish Mario and Rabbids. I'm more thinking about doing Mario and Rabbids as actually a stream, because it shouldn't take more than 2 streams. I'd only take 1. As long as I sit down and actually do it. So, Yeah. Now, for this being a more chill stream, I feel like my throat is killing me more than normal at this point. I'm only an hour and 45 minutes in. We've got another hour to go. Boop. I feel like I missed a Pumpkaboo. Go to 135. And I'm also almost out of water. Alright. Solo Stardew Valley? Could be a thing. But I don't know how good that would be because I'm not exactly... I would not consider myself one of those people that would be interesting to watch. You go in and realize your game's corrupted. Yeah, that could happen. I mean, to be fair, if we're talking about Mario and Rabbids in the game being corrupted, we did sorta kinda fight that awesome singing ghost man while the graphics were bugged. It was kinda goofy. I remember that. Blocks showing up randomly. My boy's head was a block at one point. But another game that I was thinking I could do as something to record is... I know Pokemon Girl especially has been saying that you've wanted me to play through Ocarina of Time. But again, the reason why I'm kind of less hot on that idea is I feel like that's a game that would be more enjoyable as a stream rather than as a pre-recorded thing. Because I don't have as much of a history with that game as other people do. So having people able to help guide me through the game rather than me stream it on my own and have a guide set up on the other screen. Probably not as enjoyable. They also want me to do Aladdin, yeah. No to the Stardews. Yeah, Stardew feels like it would be more fun as a stream. Especially if we could get multiplayer running with people coming in. Problem is, I only have it on the PC and not the Switch. And in the Switch, I'm pretty sure that Pokemon Girl can play it with me. I'm not really particularly in the mood of picking it up a second time. It's a very chill game. Like, there's a bug that I exploited when I played it majority, just because I just wanted to make things easy. Ooh, Panzer Dragoon's getting a remake? Nice. Yeah, Aladdin's not a long game. As a matter of fact, it wouldn't even take a full stream. Isn't the game only like an hour and a half to 2 hours long? I mean, it's shorter than The Lion King, and I already streamed The Lion King a long time ago. That was on one of my birthday streams, wasn't it? Hey, yes, let's play Jackbox Party Pack as a solo stream. Huh. We know how well Jackbox worked on Halloween when it was just me and you, Pika. Newbie showed up for a second. The answer is not well. It didn't work. Now to think about it. What day is New Year's? Fortunately, I think it's during the week. Means I'll have to work on New Year. If we didn't have to work on it, then I could plan something for that better. Let's see. Dates. The calendar says it's on Wednesday. Poop! Do Aladdin to say I did both classic games? I guess. But the reason I did a Lion King more than anything is I wanted to play it because that's one of those games from my childhood that I beat while I had the chicken pox. I remember that. Hey, you have the chicken pox, you're stuck at home. You can't go to school. Choice Chamber would be fun manipulating the game. Yeah, I'd never even barely touched Choice Chamber. It was one of those games that came free from... I say free, but it came along with one of the Humble Bundles, like years and years ago. And I booted it up and that is about where it ended. 141. Land's easier as Lion King? Yeah, it is. To be fair, Lion King's not that hard of a game after you get past the second level. There are 2 levels in that game that really kind of kick your booty. and that's the second level. There's a part in the fourth level. I think it's the fourth, right? Yeah, there's a lot of pumpkins. Killing all the we're smashing pumpkins. Yeah, I remember. I remember the joke. Listen, yeah, I just can't wait to be king is the second level. Third level is the elephant graveyard, which isn't that hard of a level. It has one point where you have to make a jump or you reset the whole level, which is a dick move game. Otherwise, that level's not that hard. After that comes fourth level where you're fleeing, which comes before Hakuna Matata. The section in the fourth level is just the boulder section's kind of a pain. You have to be good timing or you will die. The log one isn't that hard after you get after you pay attention to the logs. Because the thing is, there is a pattern that you can jump up, and you just have to also know Simba's jump arc. And that if you're moving, you get the long jump, which doesn't jump as high. If you're standing still, you get the high jump, which jumps high, but not as far. They don't also have as much maneuverability. As soon as you can figure out how Simba's jump works, then that part's not that tough. It's one of those momentum-based. You don't even have to hold Y to run in that game. Pumpkaboo. They all go. Are they extinct? Can't figure out the pattern. Go to the far right side and just jump on the two on the right and occasionally the third one. Should be able to get up from there. After that level is the first level where you're Big Simba. My only advice on that one is on that level, spam the crap out of your attack button when you're at that point where enemies are spawning. You just keep pressing your attack button and you'll eventually get past those. Also, when you have to knock down the boulders, make sure you are not jumping on top of them when you hit that. After that level comes the dumbest level, if I remember correctly, the lava level. Because the problem with the lava level is there is a lot of instant death. And you will game over in that. Holy crap, there are Budoos here. I guess only random encounter Budoos. I don't like that you can't... Whoops. That you can only find certain Pokemon by random and certain ones by overworld. You should be able to find all of them by random, and specific ones can be found in the overworld. Fine. Then after the lava level with Big Simba, you get to the maze level, which all I can really say is if you look up a guide, follow the guide, you'll be fine. The last level, not hard. Killing Scar, you have to throw him off the ledge. That's all there is to that one. And that's all my advice for the Super Nintendo Lion King. Woo! Still a fun game. No pumpkin. Where'd all the Punkaboos go? Oh, I wanted the Punkaboos. No, it does. Your counter doesn't reset if you quit. There's no chaining when it comes to Pokemon. Not in this game, at least. In previous games, you chained your things and you got a higher chance to get a shiny. In this one, you just gotta murder them. There's no messing it up. The more you murder, the more likely you are to find it. Because apparently that means Pokemon of that species now have to breed more to repopulate their population, so that then they have more mutations in their genes, resulting in more shiny Pokemon. That's why this happens, right? Yep, because your little... And if you're ever curious of how many you have, you can just check your Pokedex. It doesn't count higher than 1,000, but at the same time, the shiny encounter bonus caps at 1,000 anyway. Aw, man. The playlist is over again. Anybody else have chill music they want me to play, or you just want me to refresh this playlist again? Where are we at? How far off am I? Only 5. 150. Woo! I think 50 more and we'll hit the next threshold. Can I reopen that page I had? How to get shiny Pokemons? Yeah, I currently have a 1 in 1,365 chance. And then at 200, I'll have a 1 in 1,024 chance. At 300, you have a 1 in 819. At 500, you have a 1 in 682. So it's better than the start where you have 1 in 4,096. Pumpkaboo! Be at 52 now, right? Okay, here's the sad question. Do you think we will actually encounter a shiny Pumpkaboo tonight? In the 3 hours of the stream, will I encounter one? I mean, truthfully, the odds are there. Like, based on our chances, there is... If we wanted to do poor statistics... And we want to do really basic statistics. The chance that I would encounter one, based on the encounters rates that we're having currently, we have roughly a 30% chance of finding one tonight, based on the encounter rates. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a 25% chance. Actually, might only be about 20%. I'm not good with hypergeometric guessing. The fact that the encounter rate changes as you encounter more... I don't want to enter stuff on the hypergeometric calculator. The thing confuses me. Every time I know how to do that is I'm trying to figure stuff out with magic cards. That's easy to do. I draw too many lands. Cards. I finally decided on a deck to make for the new format, and it's currently in the mail. It cost me $20. Because I'm cheap. Most competitive decks, $100 to $200. Mike, $20. Let's try again Thursday. If I have time. I mean, it is a holiday, so no promises on that. I can see if I have time on Thursday. Because, yeah, I kind of want to have this work out. Maybe I just don't stream it and I just sit on my own and do it myself. I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm going to look at real quick? Pokemon Pumpkaboo? What EV am I getting for killing all these Pumpkaboos? One defense point. Cool. So we get defense EVs for killing Pumpkaboos. Cool. I'm okay with that. I love Galarian Meowth's just standard face. He just has such a giant smile. And a beard. Can't forget that sweet beard. Alright. Pumpkaboos. I might need to reset all of the area. Only two over there. There's one here. If I did attempt to do it all again on Thursday, then we would be able to hit over 500 encounters, I think. Or at least over 300, which is the second to last threshold. Which at which point I would assume we have a chance, but hey, who knows? I'm just gonna reset the music that was playing again, because nobody linked me anything. I don't mind this Poke and Chill soundtrack. It's very chill. I really do like this first song on it, though. Gym theme. Yep. It will always stay that way. Like, always. So you'll always have the highest chance to encounter it, even if you encounter 4 shinies in a row. Because let's be honest, the amount of time you're spending... Like, as an example, we're at 157, we've been at it for 2 hours. That means to get to 500, you're roughly looking at, if you're doing it at a better rate than I am, probably 4.5 to 5 hours. So it'd be kind of a dick move if they made it so that you didn't get to have it. It was kind of sad that I just kind of thought about. If Pumpkaboos were not ghost type, I could use the Meowth we got at the start. I could use Payday and make bank doing this too. So we'd be rich. Ah, if only he had Scrappy. Oh well. Maybe I should go change my clothes into like a black and orange coloration. Is that pink? And you've been spreading Pokerus? Wait, spreading it? Ah. That would do it. I don't remember how Pokerus spreads. Is it just, if they're in your team, it spreads to them? Can the Switch be hacked? Probably. You can't connect to the online if your Switch is hacked, though. There's that. That's nice. Pretty sure people who are definitely, like, if they're wonder trading, or surprise trading, as I guess it's called now, they probably are trading away Pokemon that they have extras of because they've been breeding. And getting a Pokemon Poker is probably a good thing. I wonder what the technique is for EV training in this game, now that I think. What is this daily stream schedule? I don't even know, Nicholas. It's crazy, isn't it? There is no uptime command. It's been 2 hours and 10 minutes. And I've been at it for 2 hours and 5 minutes. I actually think it's longer than that. I don't know. I've been at it. Going for this. I need to get an uptime thing. I need to find a better bot. Although I like Mr. Meatley. I don't know. Like, I'm going to be out having my own Thanksgiving dinner. Like, cheapo, lazy man Thanksgiving dinner. Hey, my parents sent me gift cards for it, so at least I don't have to pay for it. Planning on going to Golden Corral anyway, so hey, having it paid for makes it good. But, yeah. Afterwards, I don't know if I'll be home in time or if I'll end up doing something else on Thursday. Or if I will just want to get rest before I have to do all the work for the next few days afterwards. Who knows? I've been enjoying doing Saturday, Sunday, and Monday with the Pokemons. Because I said it before, and I'll say it again. These games are fantastic. Like, I don't know what it is about them. Something about the way that Sword and Shield play feels really good. I don't know why. Ooh, big Thanksgiving event. Nice. Hope we have fun at the end. Downside of living all alone. Oh well. On the note, sad thing, I actually had somebody that was going to, like, 2 weeks ago. Somebody was going to come and look at my apartment, see if they wanted to join me in renting the other room, because I have 2 bedrooms here. And I gave them my phone number so that they could call me when they wanted to set up a time. They never called me back. I cleaned the whole thing, the whole apartment, made it all spick and span, and it makes me kind of sad that I put in the effort and then they just poofed. Yeah, well, okay. To make it even weirder, Muhaku, it was somebody that was a coworker. So, not only was it, hey, they just got hired. They were a new hire, and they were looking for somewhere to live. So, it was that. Yeah, well, I'm kind of in Wisconsin, and you're a ways away, if I remember correctly. I forget where. Yeah, but no, here's what makes that weird, Muhaku. They're a coworker, but after I gave them my phone number so that they could come and check this out, they never came back to work? Like, they had only been working for 2 weeks. And they just up and disappeared. They just no called, no showed, and ended up getting fired. Like, I have no idea what happened. He just never showed back up. Oh well, maybe I scared her away. Maybe the idea of somebody living with me is just enough to make them go off the grid. What can you do? I mean, that's kind of what happened to the other person that was interested a long time ago. Like, she was also looking for a place to live, and I offered it up, and she said she'd think about it. The week afterwards, she gave her 2-week notice. It was like, wow. And then another guy, he recommended one of his friends. And he actually came and looked at the place, so good on that part. But then the guy that recommended his friend who came and looked at the place also left the store within a month. I just cursed. Do people not like me? I don't think people like me, guys! Why don't people like me? Is it because I smell bad? You guys think I smell bad? I mean, that might be it. I mean, I probably smell a lot like wintergreen mints right now. No, I'm not going to eat a wintergreen mint right now. Just for the record, do not eat those and talk, because they will murder your throat. Because mint is actually kind of corrosive on your throat. I learned that while DMing a game because I had a bag of peppermint with me. And you'd think, hey, I'm sucking on peppermint. Yeah, no, it murdered my throat. It didn't help it. And that's why, if you notice, anytime I have a sore throat, I'm the only reason to stay up passive. Well, thank you. Wait, is that a thank you, or I'm sorry? I like sleeping, so I guess that's an I'm sorry. Don't see any punky boos. Set the zone. Whee! Pretty sure my count's off again. Oh well. Well, no problem. If you want to stay up late, then that's good. If you don't, then I apologize. Like, I know that there's some things that could easily make some people stay up later than I should. Mostly, hey, I want to watch it. I want to watch a YouTube videos, but they upload specifically Sunday night at 11 p.m. And I usually want to be in bed at 9 and asleep by 10. So when it's like, I could just stay awake another hour and then watch an hour-long video afterwards. And that's why I'm usually tired on Mondays. You know, it's like I do this to myself on purpose. Well. Pumpkin boos. Donde es? There's one. Yep. Yeah, here, Meowth. 169. That's such a goofy face. I love that Meowth face. I want to see... I've seen a picture, like a still image picture of what Meowth looks like when it evolves. I want to see it in motion. Like, I hope we run into a trainer that has a Galarian Meowth. I don't even remember what it's called, like... Meow's... I don't remember. Meowzerker or something? I don't know. Well, of course, the little ones always want to stay awake extra late. Because they're young. Berserker, that's it. You used one? Is he good? He's steel type, right? Yeah. You know what's kind of funny? What's it called? Charjabug and evolving into Vikavolt actually reduces some of his stats. Slow but tanky and offensive? Well, that sounds like my kind of Pokemon. I can't do an evil laugh right now. My throat is actually killing me, and I am currently on my last drink of water. This is when I should just start using my old bottle again. But I need to wash that thing out. Oh well. Problem is using the old bottle is drinking the whole thing makes me have to... Even now, drinking that whole thing, now I have to use the bathroom. But I can hold it for 40 minutes. Not a big deal. Ah. Ancient creatures. Creatures from an ancient time, long ago, not understood by you. Something like that. Critique has good music, especially when it's funky. Now I'm looking forward to if the guy that made this music makes more jazzy, chill music for the new soundtrack. Some of the music in this game would fit really well with a chill vibe. Come on! Pumpkin boos! Yeah, for being a 30%... Hey, look, a shiny Pumpkin Boo! Pumpkin Boo! Woo! Aw. It's not shiny, it's just sparkly. Oh well. Think they ever thought of giving shiny Pokemon a different name rather than just shiny? Because wasn't that a name given to them by the fans? Because when you encountered them, they had that sparkle? Or is shiny actually their official name now? Gotcha. Okay, that doesn't surprise me. But that makes me wonder, what would be something else we could call them? Sparkles? They're called Shining? Yeah. Oh, the Pokemon TCG. Anytime I think of the Pokemon TCG, it always makes me upset. For one very simple reason. Because I already play a different tabletop card game, and I can't afford 2 of them. And more than that, it's not as popular in paper as Magic the Gathering, which is sad. I wish it was more popular. Even though the Tabletop Store I Go actually runs Pokemon TCG Leagues every Saturday. Oh, actually no, every Sunday, not Saturday. Your ears are slightly down. I apologize. Do you want me to calm down and not murder? Oh, speak softly. Carry a big stick. Who am I? I am a teddy bear, that's who I am. I think that's who said it, right? Ew. That's not good. There's something you have to do and it murders your ears. That's already sounds like not a good time. So there's one thing that I will honestly say I hate is anytime I have to listen to something really, really loud. Heck, even the radio in my car is set really low. That's mostly set low because I don't need it loud, and I prefer not having my radio heard by people outside my car. Even though it's just the radio. I don't know about you, but driving up to an intersection and having whatever you're listening to be drowned out by whatever the person who drove up to the intersection next to you is listening to. Really annoying. Ooh. A certain dumb song. What was the dumb song that came on that would make 3rd to 5th graders? Whip and Nene? Don't even know what it is. I might know what it is, but I don't know based on the title. Maybe that's a good thing, though. I'm not good with music. Again, one of those talents I wish I had. But, hey, that was me being a hipster child. Being like, I don't like music. Maybe not ever really pay attention to song titles, lyrics, things like that. Hipster kid Mikey. I'm far better off not knowing. Now, there are a lot of things I don't know. And music's one of them. Unfortunately. Well, you know what? The more I look at the background I have right now, I actually like the sparkly background I have running. It's kind of fun. It's like I'm in sparkly space. This is Shiny Mike you see here. I wonder if I can invert the colors on my camera. That way I would be a Shiny Mike. Like getting a Shiny Wooloo, just invert the colors on your Switch. Because for some reason that's an option. Speaking of Wooloo, why did I run into a Wooloo? What the crap? No! I ran into the thing on the overworld! Not you, Wooloo! Not you, Wooloo! 179! Also, do I actually have to kill them, or do I just have to encounter them? It might be easier if I would have just been able to run away every time. At the same time, that might also mean that I would accidentally run away a lot easier than accidentally kill them. Alright. Pumpkaboo? No, Pumpkaboo. Kill, you think? Okie dokie. I was thinking I had to do. I wonder how many Electrics I've run into. Oh, why couldn't I have chosen to get Electrike? I mentioned that before because they are so much more common here. What does shiny Electrike look like? Is it blue? Looks like a Pokemon that would be blue. Pumpkyboos. Reset the zone again, I guess. Let me... Little ones want you to stop shiny hunting. Understandable. I mean, it's a very easy thing to do, which is bad and nice at the same time, because it gets very monotonous very quickly. I mean, you just have to think about it this way, Pika. If you are still hunting the Galarian Stunfisk, it's a Pokemon that is attempting to cut off your leg. You should not feel bad about it. Because bear traps are no joke and will slice off your leg. Yep, I see Pumpkaboo! Pumpkaboo! Just more than that. Yeah, it's true. Quiet, Nicholas. I wonder how many Pokemon I have actually killed throughout my Nuzlocke quote-unquote career. At least my stream Nuzlocking. Probably in the hundreds at this point. Maybe about as many Pumpkaboos as I've killed. Oh no! It's Shia LaBeouf! Do I have to play that song now? I'll do it. I'll have to find it, but I'll do it. We can go back to the chill music. Don't know how to look it up, though. Play it? Okie dokie. Hold on a second. Put it on repeat. That I won't do. Yeah. Deboof song. That's what it is. Actual cannibal. Shia LaBeouf. Pause that.
You're walking in the woods. There's no one around, and your phone is dead.
There we go.
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. He's following you, about 30 feet
happy?
back. He gets down on all fours and breaks into a sprint. He's gaining on you. Shia LaBeouf. You're looking for your car, but you're all turned around. He's almost
I'll try not to be
upon you
loud
now,
during
and you
your
can
song.
see there's blood on his face. My God, there's blood everywhere. Running for your life.
Shia LaBeouf.
He's brandishing a knife. It's Shia LaBeouf. Lurking in the shadows. Hollywood superstar Shia LaBeouf. Living in the woods. Shia LaBeouf.
I don't understand where this song came from.
Eating all the bodies. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Now it's dark, and you seem to have lost him, but you're hopelessly lost yourself. Stranded with a murderer, you creep silently through the underbrush. Aha! In the distance, a small cottage with a light on. Hope. You move stealthily toward it. But your leg! Ah! It's caught in a bear trap. Gnawing off your leg. Quiet. Limping to the cottage. Quiet. Now you're on the doorstep. Sitting inside, Shia LaBeouf. Sharpening an axe, Shia LaBeouf. But he doesn't hear you enter, Shia LaBeouf. You're sneaking up behind him. Strangling superstar Shia LaBeouf. Fighting for your life with Shia LaBeouf.
Is it different? I don't know if there's even different versions. I just grabbed like the first one.
You limp into the dark woods, blood oozing from your stump leg. But you've won. You have beaten Shia LaBeouf.
We didn't have Shia Surprise in that one. Oh well. There's your Shia LaBeouf song. I hope you're happy. Because I'm gonna find more Pumpkaboos. I didn't even realize that was a sparkly one. I don't want to kill that Yamper. Because it gives me 200 watts. Used to get Wishing Star that I could use to get our next Pokemon from a gym catch. 190. 10 more and we hit the next catch threshold. Woo! Ah. Makes sense. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, let's just kill the Yamper. Give me wats. Think it crashed? What crashed? Did I crash? Uh-oh. Hold on, let me check my stream. Still moving there. What crashed? What I can tell, I didn't crash. So there's that. Also, you want to know something interesting that I just noticed? I mean, I guess I kind of noticed it before, but I actually just put two and two together. There are clouds in the actual world that are going over this route while I'm in here are not repeating. Like, they might repeat, but anytime I see clouds in this area, they're in different spots. It's really weird. That I was offline. Weird. Well, I guess I'm offline now. Bye, everybody. We failed to catch the Pumpkaboo. That's sad. I really want it. I'm still kind of wagering on the fact that I'm going to accidentally it. Watch the accidentals. Ah. Yeah. I was like, wait, how is that a private message? It's like, oh wait, no, O and N are next to it. That makes sense. That's the power to switch. Yep. It's great when you completely mistype something to the point where it actually doesn't get caught by an autocorrect. Like, where it's actually another word. And it's not like, oh, these words are off by 3 letters. No, like, they're completely off. Pumpkaboo. Okay, you know what I just thought of as well? Okay, I keep saying that. Because, yeah, it is something I just thought of, but point being, something that just came to my mind. When we do, if we do get a Pumpkaboo, what do we name it? Anybody thought of a good name for a shiny Pumpkaboo? I mean, I don't know. What would I name a shiny Pumpkaboo? Dude or lady? I think it can be dude or lady at 50-50 chance. I don't... Yes, let's name it Ubakpum. Ubakpump. Ubakpump. No. We'll name it Combi. No. Please no, Pika. Stop naming Pokemon after other Pokemon, because then I get confused. And then I also... Yeah. No, why? Speaking of which, Pika, why aren't you going for a shiny Combi on that note? Because Combis are all over the wilds. Like, they're everywhere. Name it, Trevor. I'll have to figure out a name since you guys apparently can't be trusted with it. Shiny Pumpkaboo becomes shiny Gorgeist. What color is it? Is it green? Blue? Shiny Combi is lame. Well, to be fair, I have no idea what shiny Stunfisk looks like, and you're looking for a shiny Stunfisk. Like, I legitimately have no idea what it looked like. Anything. Thinking about it, if it maintains, like, spooky Halloween-y colors for a Pumpkaboo, it's probably going to be purple? I would think? Purple and black? If it is purple... I don't know. Almost at 200! Oh boy. boy. And we're at half an hour time left. I should have just went to the bathroom. Did. You know, I deposited my actual team because I was afraid of them gaining too much XP from killing all these pumpkaboos. But now that I'm doing it, and I'm only doing it with Pokemon with 10 levels lower, it's apparently not a big deal. Ah. You know what? Here, on the note of other shiny question, because hey, we're catching a shiny, I'll ask a shiny question. Can you get a what's it called? Shiny Gigantamax Pokemon? I mean, I can't imagine what the hunt for that would look like. Yes? It's a shiny Stunfisk is just Stunfisk? Very similar. You can get shiny Gigantamax. Huh. Wow. Also, shiny Galarian Stunt. That looks exactly the same. And I guess it can't be said much because I think shiny Stunfisk looks exactly the same as Stunfisk. Or that kind of trolley face Stunfisk got going. Ah, you thought your shiny would be great? Well, too bad. That. Okay. We've gone through this track enough that we're back to the song that Pokemon Girl asked for the soundtrack from me. Alright, am I at 200? I feel like I'm at 200. Yep, 201. Look at Yampers. Okay, yeah, it does not count runaways, because I've definitely run into more than 3 Yampers. I think. Now that we're at the 200 Pokemon threshold, how much more do we need? We're at 3 times the encounter rate, 1,000 and something encounter chance now instead of 2,000. 1,300, I think it was. Them odds ain't they're not super impossible anymore. I mean, I say that, but I will always be remembered of the fact that I bred majority of my Pokemon in X and Y with a Ditto from Japan. So, with the Matsuda method. And somebody who has a very poor sense of humor. But I hatched literally 600 eggs in Pokemon Y. I never got a shiny Pokemon out of it. So, regular Stunfisk with some bling. I'm curious. I think shiny Pumpkaboo's purple, right? I'm gonna go with yes. Oop. How's this shiny gonna play into the Nuzlocke? It's my encounter for the gym catch. Because I just beat the fairy gym and I didn't catch a Pokemon in the wilds. This will count as my wilds catch. So it's perfectly usable. Unlike if it was a normal shiny encounter. If it was a normal shiny encounter, it would be a free catch. Like, it would not count against me catching anything, period. But, because it is something I'm target farming, I will have it count against me. And also, because it's not like I can do this very often in any other game where it's like I do gym catches. Yes, I kind of like the idea of gym catches. Because then if there's a route where we're like, I really wanted a Pokemon there, we could go back and try for it. Shiny Pumpkaboo is in fact black and purple. Cool. That's good, because the more noticeable it is, the better. Because if it was a subtle one like Pikachu, yeah, I wouldn't notice. Because I would definitely not notice a ding-dang doodle ding. Black and purple's your favorite? I'm quite a fan of purple and orange. Just contrasting colors. Actually, blue and yellow I like together a lot. Purple and orange are good too, but purple and orange give off a far different vibe than blue and yellow. Blue and yellow tend to give off like a more happy vibe, where purple and orange give off a bit more of a like not scary vibe, but hesitant would be a better way to say it. Mostly because orange goes into that, and purple tends to be kind of a spooky color. Green and orange also go well, oddly enough. Like, not super well? Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine they'd change the shinies too much, if at all. Afro. Been complaining about that for the past while. Ah! Not fair! Why did I have to chug all my water? You know what? I'm just gonna kill this Pumpkaboo and I'll be right back. It'll take less than a minute because my bathroom is right next to me. So, dead Pumpkaboo, I'll be right back. There, now I'm back! As I say stuff, but I had myself muted. Ah. 1080p shinies. Oh, there's two Pumpkaboos. It'll be one of these two, just you watch. Now that I no longer feel the need to use the restroom. Also, I noticed when I moved the green screen, it actually didn't fluctuate the green screen at all. Kinda neat. Darker background, you can't see the little crease that I normally notice right behind me right here. It's also kinda nice. And now that I mentioned that, everybody's gonna notice that crease when I go to a different background again. And most exciting stream of Nuzlocking. Literally no threat of dying. Just Pumpkaboos. I hope we get a shiny one tonight. I would be so happy. Because then I won't feel bad about sort of wasting everybody's time. Or is it everybody? Or is it wasting your guys' time? I don't know. I guess it's up to you guys if it is. Not wasting my time, I'm enjoying myself. Like I said, I don't know what it is about the games. They just feel more fun to play. Maybe it's just because they're new. I don't know. Pumpkaboo! 12. Relaxed and easy entertainment. I mean, is it? Is it now? I mean, I guess it is. I mean, it depends upon what you would classify as entertainment. Because as an example, my parents do not understand the idea of watching a stream like this at all. Like, not even this kind of stream, but my streams in general. Because it's effectively like you're like just on a call with somebody. They're not able to play the game with you, so what are they doing? It's like, I don't know. The interaction's fun, which is effectively the only real thing that makes sense, even from a like thinking about it. It makes more sense that, hey, streams are fun because you can interact with the streamer, but then there are streamers that don't interact with the chat at all. It's also weird. Yeah, let's be honest, Nicholas, that's the more likely thing to happen. Is me accidentally murder. Will always be remembered of a certain bird. Yep. I won't... R.I.P. and... I don't remember how that goes. R.I.P. and spaghetti, never forgetty, something like that. I'll never forget that thing. It was blue! And I killed it! I'm evil. Murder of the bluebird. On that note, is Picky Peck in this game? I haven't seen one, and you'd think you would have. Doesn't surprise me if it's not, because they do already have P-Dove, the baby DDD, I don't remember, Rookie D, that's it. What other bird does it have? It has another bird. It has that bird that ate that Pikachu. Pikavore bird? I don't know. Oh, don't feel bad, Pika. I also lurk in any stream. The most extent... I have... Okay. I think I know I've said this before, but I'll just mention it again for anybody that doesn't know. I actually did say something in chat in a stream once. One time. And by saying it, I was told I was stupid. So, yeah. Kind of sad, isn't it? That's why I don't ever want to directly insult anybody, because I definitely don't want anybody else to have that same experience. I mean, his exact words weren't that I'm stupid, to be fair. It was more, it was essentially he belittled me for even mentioning it, so, meh. Sad face. I still watched his streams. I still enjoyed it. But I never talked again. Pretty sure I could actually through stuff archives and might find that stream that was in. And again, that was also like 10 years ago. So yeah. My advice for anybody that wants to stream and interact with chat at all, don't insult people in chat ever, or don't try your best not to belittle them, even accidentally. I mean, even I've done it before, and I try to backpedal if I ever say something I should. Because I know I'm not perfect. I know I say things I shouldn't say. Heck, when I'm not streaming, I cuss like a drunken sailor sometimes. Can you believe that? I can believe that. Also because I've had that comment from one of my friends on one of the Discords that, holy crap, Mike, why are you swearing so much today? It's like, I do sometimes just for funsies. But majority of the time I don't. Because there's not really a point. Because if exclamations like swear words and things like that become a regular part of your lexicon, they lose really any impact on any sort of conversation you're having with people you're around you. So it's better not to say them, and then when you do say them, they mean something. Because remember, words have meaning. And sometimes they're more meaning to them than you usually realize. Yeah, pumpkaboos have to die unless they're purple. This is not purple boo. Pumpkaboo? Wait. Is there a purple gourd? Because if it's purple, then it's like a plum. Or an eggplant. It's now Waluigi. Why Waluigi? Because for some reason he gets related to eggplants in some games. I don't know. Where's our Waluigi main series game, Nintendo? That way we can actually know something about the guy. We can't go into any other thing other than spin-offs. Then again, that's kind of also part of Waluigi's identity. He's just a spin-off dude. Boop. 222! Woo! Triple two! I miss... Feels like so long ago that we were at triple one. Yeah, if we don't get it, I'll see if I can stream again on Thursday. I'm just hoping I'm not one of those guys that gets stuck having to do this for over 1,000 to find it. Because I won't do that. I can tell you right now. I will probably do this twice at most. And because pretty much the time frame is as soon as we get to the rock gym at that point, I don't really need it. Ooh, I like Mario Party. Oh, that was the sparkly one. Realize. Boop. Yeah, 224 now. And I'm out of fire moves. So switching back to Haxorus. How many... Is there any way to tell how many watts you have? Huh. I just thought... If you can actually find shiny Gigantamax Pokemon, if you fight a shiny Gigantamax Pokemon, or just a Max Raid Pokemon, you fight a shiny Max Raid, is it shiny for everyone else? Like, is the whole group that you invite see it as shiny? Because if that happens, that is honestly amazing. And that would be the most amazing thing to have happen, I think. Now I switched, and now that I notice, I don't think I have any moves left on either of these two. Yep. Ooh. That would be amazing. Is there any way to influence a shiny on max raids? Like, is the host, like, the only one that it's based off of? Like, if you've killed 500 Pumpkaboos and you find a max raid Pumpkaboo, you have a higher chance for shiny Pumpkaboo. If that's the case, that'd be awesome. The interesting things, because then if you fail to catch it and then get the if it does come out as a shiny and you fail to catch it, then the Pillar of Light's still there. Is it shiny again? Ah. To be fair, that's fine, because natures can be influenced now. RC best color, uh-huh. Fight you in the parking lot of Kroger? Ooh. Nah, I won't do that. Not at Kroger. Can't let them ban me from Kroger. Even though there's not a Kroger around me. We have Pick and Save, which is owned by Kroger. Aw, Pokemon and Chill is over again. Eh. Just play it through it a little bit more again. Dead Pumpkaboo! I'm hoping to get to 250. Because if we get to 250, that means that if I do manage to be able to stream again for 3 hours, and we do it efficiently, we should actually hit 500. The original Shia LaBeouf. I don't have the original Shia LaBeouf, and we're only got another 10 minutes to go. I'd rather not burn more time than is necessary to find something. Sorry, Pika. Is there a purple gourd? I'm still trying to think of a purple gourd. Just stuck on eggplants. Are eggplants gourds? Maybe? Honest, purple's kind of a weird color for a plant to be good. Like blue. There aren't a lot of blue plants. Also, 100% honest admission here. Another Pokemon that I really actually wanted to catch as a shiny was Florges. Not Florges. Florges? Glossifer. Sorry, Glossifer. I wanted to catch a shiny Glossifer because it looks beautiful. Problem, shiny Eldegoss is boring. And really sad. More reasons for me to not like Eldegoss. Because I like Glossifer, but I don't like Eldegoss. Wham. Even when they were revealed, I liked Glossifer, did not like Eldegoss. Why couldn't it have just been like, this is the male version and this is the female version? Yeah. Oh well. No nice thing. Get out of here, Meowth. You're not a Pumpkaboo. You 30? Now that I think about it, I wonder, of new Pokemon, what has, like, the community-wise, what if people rate it as the best shiny? Because I know Wooloo's just essentially inverted colors, which is also neat, but not really one that I'd say is the best. Come on. Pumpkaboo! Nope, still pink-orange. Okay, is Pumpkaboo pink or is Pumpkaboo orange? Like, it's kind of a middle ground between the two. Oh. I'm not good at judging colors. It's kind of a peach color, honestly. Stunfisk is the worst. Yeah, but look at Stunfisk's normal shiny. It makes more sense because Stunfisk's normal shiny, also not very good. Get out of here, Electrike. I don't want to deal. Not with you. I spy 2 Pumpkaboos. Not shiny Pumpkaboo. We got 6 minutes. Come on, Pumpkaboo. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I don't remember what shiny Stunfisk looks like. I'll be honest. I said that thinking, it's Stunfisk. It's shiny, can't be good. Oh, I see 2 Pumpkaboos over there. Oh, get a shiny one. I might just name it Plum. The Galarian was late. Yeah. Speaking of which, a lot of Eevee's shinies are also lazy. Considering Eevee base form shiny is really good, because it's just pure white. But I understand what they were going for. It's like the rainbow, if I remember correctly. But majority of them, like Jolteon, it's bleh, green. If I remember right, Glaceon's just slight purple. Leafeon's slight greenish different. Why couldn't Leafeon have looked like, you know, but my icon Leafeon, you know, autumn colored, like that one? Would look a lot better. Oh well. Good news. With all these defense EVs, Hot Turtle's definitely going to be quite a physical tank. Because he already has really high physical defense. Getting more just is icing on to cake. Vaporeon has a good one. Vaporeon purple? What is it with them just taking blue Pokemon and turning them purple? Or green? Or yellow Pokemon and making them slightly orange? Still think that Shiny Electrode and Voltorb should have just been Great Balls. Would have been more hilarious. Instead, they're like slightly off-colored. Pumpkaboo! Come on. 4 minutes. You can do it, Pumpkaboo. Become a mutated Pumpkaboo. Show the power of genetic diversity. Genetic mutations. Show the power of radiation on Pokemon. I don't know. Show the power of just generally being purple. Become the bulk. Mega Electro should have been a giant Great Ball. Yeah. Not giant, but just a Great Ball. Agreed. Or a Master Ball. If that would have made more sense for a Mega. Or if Electrode got a Gigantamax, it should be a Master Ball. That would be fantastic. Or a Quick Ball even. That would master Electrode. Quick Ball's in almost every game nowadays. Go back up here. Tends to be the best spot for Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo! I liked it when I had that moment where I could just go around in a circle here and there were like 3 Pumpkaboos that kept spawning. Can't get that lucky all the time though. Didn't kill each other with Mario Party. That's good. I'm not allowed to play Mario Party with my family members anymore. Because I cheat. You know, the sad part about playing games that are multiplayer, if it's a competitive one and you're just leagues better than everyone else, it's unfortunate. The same reason why, as an example, I had Mario Kart Wii, or Mario Kart 8. It was Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. And I played it online with Barry and his wife. At the time, she wasn't his wife, but point being, she won't play that game with me. Because apparently I cheat. And that's sad. I wasn't even that good at that game. Alright, we'll do one more Pumpkaboo, and that's it. I don't think I'll have time. I'll have time, I could always go late, but I won't. Hey, 9 o'clock's the end time of the stream. I'm not gonna keep it going extra just because I want Pumpkaboos. Take this one. It's a sparkly Pumpkaboo. There's another one right next to it, and I'll get that one too. Just because I could see it. The absolute limit of me doing this, one more, is if I run out of crunches. I'm just holding down the turbo button right now. Yeah, I don't see any more. Yep, this will be the last one. Run to the Pokemon Center, call it quits. I'll fix my counter so it's accurate. Then we done. super chill. I hope everybody enjoyed this super chill stream. Because, oh boy, were we chill. I'm gonna kill this one. I have one crunch left. Dang it. You know, you get that mentality of, oh, just one more. Oh, just one more. It doesn't take any time, just one more. But every one more, it just adds up. You did? That's good. Hey, it's nice and chill enough. We can just, you know, talk back and forth about whatever. Have just nice conversations. And not any stress. Alright. Pokemon Center. We will heal. Check how far off my number is. Which I think might just be the joke next time. Because if I do stream again for catching this on Thursday, no promises I will not actually double check it ever throughout the stream. We'll see how far off I get. I am off by 10. I am so bad. Wow. That is abysmal. Alright, let's save the progress. That way nothing bad happens. And yeah. I do hope you all enjoyed this nice chill stream. I hope you have a great night. I'll go to the actual end screen. I'm just gonna let this music play because it's kind of good for an ending song, right? Otherwise, have a great night, everyone. And I hope to see you on Friday, when we will continue the game. If I do go on Thursday, then hope to see you Thursday. No promises. Otherwise, see you next time.